Hey, I have a few quick questions for y'all. Number one concerns decluttering. One time I was reading a minimalist book, and the author was constantly decluttering, and I was thinking, where is all this stuff coming from that she's decluttering all the time, every day? She must be constantly buying. And so that's my question. For those who declutter all the time, constantly, where is all this stuff coming from? And I'm not judging, I'm just curious. Because I do know when I downsized, my decluttering didn't last that long because I ran out of things to declutter. Number two concerns stockpiles. Some people have a huge stockpile, and I understand. I have a small stockpile. But for those who have huge stockpiles, have you ever had anything to expire and you had to throw it out? That would be my biggest fear of having a huge stockpile, is things going bad. And also, have you ever been in the situation to where your stockpile was so big and it was about to go bad to where you had no choice but to eat out of your stockpile to keep the things from going bad? It was so huge you couldn't eat fresh produce or you couldn't bring anything new in. You had to only eat stockpile food so that it didn't go bad. I was just curious about that. And number three concerns ebooks. For those who read ebooks all the time, does it make your eyes hurt? Now, I'm not interested in ebooks. I'm not going to start reading them. I'm just curious if it makes your eyes hurt to read ebooks all the time. B, I am not a minimalist. I used to think that I was, and I felt like I was once I had downsized. But now I realize that I'm not. For one reason, I have too much color in my life, and I'm not going to give that up. And another reason is I have too many clothes, and I'm not going to give those up either. And I'm sure there's other reasons why I'm not a minimalist. But I do have what I need, and I don't have what I don't need. But since I have been through downsizing and now I'm down to what I need and what I want, I feel like I can give some guidance for those who are trying to downsize. So here's what I would tell you. Number one, just stop buying and only buy what you actually need. Before you declutter, just stop buying and just use up what you have, and that will cut down on your decluttering. Number two, don't tell anybody you're a minimalist or you're wanting to be a minimalist because they might think you're weird. Number three, don't compare yourself to others. Others are in a different situation you are in. They might have more people in their family, they might have less people in their family, they might be in a totally different situation than what you are. They might be able to live in a camper or a tent, and you might not have that option. You might have kids or grandkids, and you have to live in a house, or vice versa. Number four, don't worry about minimalist laws and rules. If the minimalist laws and rules says you can only have 3 outfits, for example, I would not get rid of all my clothes except 3 outfits. Look at all the laundry you'd be doing all the time. And that's just one example. There's many others. Another good example is if the minimalist laws and rules says you can only have one of everything, but you've got 2 can openers, keep both can openers. One's going to eventually break, and then you're going to need a can opener, and that's going to keep you from having to go buy another one. Number five, be careful what you get rid of. Get rid of things with wisdom. Don't get rid of things just because the minimalist laws and rules says you have to. Number 6, do have what you need. Don't be inconvenienced. Number 7, you can read minimalist books for entertainment. I've read some for entertainment. It's interesting to see how other people do it and why they do it. But don't necessarily do what they tell you to do. Some of them tell you to do drastic things. Some of them basically tell you to get rid of all your stuff. And that's not wise. And I will show you an example of something that I do not do like the minimalist books say to do. There's a minimalist book that says not to fold socks this way, but I do. They say to fold socks this way in the drawer. And you can fold your socks any way you want, but I don't fold my socks this way. I fold my socks this way, the way the minimalist book said not to do it. And I keep all my socks in this basket from Dollar Tree. I don't keep them in a drawer. And this pair of socks that I used as an example, this also came from Dollar Tree. These are Christmas socks. I wear them all year round. I got them not this past Christmas of 24, but the Christmas before that, 2023, and I'm still wearing them. I can't believe I haven't worn them out yet, but I wear them all the time. I've been wearing them since Christmas 2023. Now, by the time Christmas 2025 gets here, they probably will be worn out. But yes, these are Dollar Tree socks in a Dollar Tree basket. So yeah, that's my socks in that basket. And they're all folded like that. C. To be totally honest with you, I'm kind of tired of watching frugal videos. I still watch some, mostly for entertainment or for community, but it's like, I got it. I know how to be frugal. It's like there's no magic formula or magic pill that's going to make your finances be okay. You've just got to do it yourself, and it's not rocket science. And like I said, I got it. And I'm just kind of tired of it, but other people are not tired of them. I know my frugal videos are what does the best. When I do an inspirational or a Christian or a self-help or a stress relieving video, those don't do good at all. And speaking of inspirational videos, I love watching Sheila at Inside Beauty with the Old Girl. She has some really inspirational videos. And so yeah, she's just a pleasure to watch. D, in case you're wondering about the thumbnail, that is a vegan meal that I made last week. It's vegan meatloaf or lentil loaf made out of lentils and rice and rustic mashed potatoes. I cooked them with the peeling on them, and there's green beans and bread. So that's an example of a vegan meal that's easy to make and it's good. One of my other go-to vegan meals is vegan burgers that I make out of lentils or any type of beans. So yes, I can do a lot with beans. I also like just plain old beans and cornbread. E, I love my kids and grandkids more than anything. And people have told me that. And I didn't even realize it showed. But yes, that's the greatest thing. That's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. Number 2, I love to read and write and teach and research and ask questions. And I love people to ask me questions. I know most people don't like questions, but I do. I love it when someone asks me a question, especially if it's something that requires a lot of thought or research, or if it's something that allows me to tell how I really feel or believe about something, because I don't usually get to do that because nobody wants to know what you think about something. But if someone asks me, then that gives me permission to let them know how I think about something. Number 3, I am a Christian, but I'm not legalistic or religious. And my beliefs are different now than what they used to be. Number 4, I do have anxiety and PTSD from past stresses. So if I were to go back to work, it wouldn't be as a policeman or an EMT or anything with high stress. I do believe that you can be a Christian and still have anxiety or PTSD. I knew a preacher who said that if you were a Christian, you couldn't have anxiety or depression or any type of fears. What do y'all think about that? Do you think you can be a Christian and still have anxiety or depression or any type of fears? You can be a Christian and still have cancer or diabetes, and the body is the whole package. It's not just physical, it's physical and emotional and mental and spiritual. Number 5, I am an empath. I have a lot of compassion. Number 6, people who know me know I'm a safe person. And F, can you believe there are ads on this tiny channel? Of course, I'm not getting anything from them, but I can't believe there's ads. I mean, what good does it do to put ads on this when I get like 1 view? But as at the time of this recording, and today is Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, I have 393 subs. It's nothing, but that's okay. And I have another channel which I have 20 subs. On this channel, I have 374 videos. Now, a lot of them I put to private or to unlisted. But yeah, like I said, there's a total of 374 of them, and my other channel has a total of 96 videos. That's a total, and that's counting this one, that's a total of 470 videos that I've made in my life. And of all those 470 videos, only one of them has gone over 1,000 views. One of my videos on the other channel has 1,570 views. And that's the reason I made that other channel, because I wanted that video over there, not over here on this channel. I knew that video would get a lot of views, but like I said, I didn't want it on this channel. So I had to make that other channel just to be able to put it somewhere. On this channel, the video that's gotten the most views is one called What If? Challenge Inspired by Mornings with Granny #3. And it has 925 views. Now, of course, that one got a lot of views because it's the What If video. Now, the video over here that's gotten the most amount of views that didn't get any type of endorsement from anyone is one called Frugal Practices, but Are They Ethical and Possible Alternatives? And it got 798 views. So, yeah. It's been fun making these videos. And yeah, just something that was pretty fun. So that's all.